And joining me now is James Murphy, Executive Director of RTO 12 Explorers Edge in Muskoka. And James, exciting news that once again the Cottage Country Spirit pack has returned after a very successful run in the summer. So tell me what we're expecting this time around, James.
Well, much like the summer, we're invested in hyperlocal tourism. We're still in the pandemic now, and we're incentivizing permanent and seasonal residents to get out and explore tourism in our region, be a tourist in your backyard. So much like the summertime program, Cottage Country Spirit, we're offering 5 $10 vouchers to local seasonal and permanent residents, and they're redeemable at over 200 tourism businesses in the region.
So let's just talk about that first run, because as we know, I mean, it pretty much cleaned out pretty quickly, which is good news. But, you know, what was the response from businesses that you got based on people using it?
The response was fantastic. As many know, not all the businesses are out of the woods yet. There's still challenges in, liquidity, cash into the businesses. Some businesses have fared well, and some are still on their knees now. So what we saw from the summer was that local residents, permanent seasonal residents, were really tourists in their backyard. We know where the vouchers go and where they're redeemed. And what we saw was, for instance, those residents from Huntsville or Bracebridge would redeem their vouchers in Parry Sound, head up to Loring and Restoule to a place like maybe Port Shores, and then back down through South River to Huntsville. And they redeemed their vouchers along the way. So they truly were, visitors in their backyard. And we also saw, once the vouchers were redeemed, that a $10 voucher yielded, on average, a $35 transaction at a business. So some were as high as over $100, and some were, in the $25 or $20 range. But it was really good because the residents went into the businesses, chatted with the business owners, and spent more than just the $10 voucher. So it dispersed people throughout the region. It got people exploring their backyards, and we received great comments and feedback saying they would not have otherwise tried, a tourism business or a business if not for the voucher program. So in that sense, it was a major success.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. On top of the fact that they are calling for people to kind of stay within their regions right now, this really does incentivize people to stay here and enjoy, once again, what Muskoka and the area has to offer, especially with the winter, with the snow coming in and wintertime coming through.
That's a good point, James. We were originally going to launch the program January the 1st. But in speaking to the small business owners, many of them said, they get up each day and, they make as much money as possible because they are afraid of the unknown. Everything changes so quickly. So our team mobilized and launched the program 6 weeks early. And we've had the program out the door for 24 hours now. And 2,000 of the 2,500 vouchers have already been spoken for. So we've got about 500 vouchers left for people to go to our website, exploresedge.ca, and sign up to receive the vouchers. They're good right through to February 28th. And we do ask residents to have a little bit of patience because, it is a busy time for Canada Post and they are being nailed out.
All right. Well, fantastic. James, thank you very much, not only for taking the time to chat with us again, but for offering this fantastic program, because it not only benefits business owners, which is great, but locals as well who want to feel a little more like they have some extra money to spend in the area.
Yeah, and Christmas time is tough to begin with, and this is our first Christmas in a pandemic. And you know what? The vouchers are great, the spending's great, the extra for the community is great, but you know what? The small business owners, they want to see familiar faces come in the door. They want to see and talk to the local residents. And it has a mental health opportunity too, because, they're hoping to make rent each month, and, having familiar faces and local residents come in the door and chat with them and speak to them, because those owners are at the cash register, they're on the front line, they're in the trenches. So it's a great way for the community to get out and interact with the business community and, just be a tourist and spread the wealth around.
All right, James Murphy, Explorers Edge, thank you so much again.
You're welcome, James.